Hey everybody, welcome back to another bonus episode of Horror Talks with Tate. My name is Tate Irons and I'm the host of the podcast, and welcome back to season 13 interview collection. Now, it has been a while since I did the interview collection because, for example, I was busy with filming my movie and it was amazing and it's all done. So the season 13 interview collection is back and we have another special guest, which is Immy Alexandra, who is another special effects artist for the upcoming movie, season 13. So, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. I cannot wait to talk about season 13 after it was a while back then when I talked to the others.
For sure, for sure. How did you find it being a special effects artist on your film?
Yeah, I find it cool. I found it cool because people were kind of confused like how I'm doing all the work on it,
Yeah.
and and I mean I've been posting I've been getting like a lot of fake blood on my face.
It gets everywhere, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Like it's gonna be an epic and terrifying movie.
Can't wait.
Yeah. So how did you get into doing the hair makeup and the special effects?
Do you mean like just in general or for the film?
Uh, like just in general.
In general, okay. So it's a little bit of a long-winded story, so I apologize for that. But I started getting into like hair and makeup specifically when I was a lot younger. And I got into it, and it sounds a little bit daft, so apologies again. But the reason why I started in makeup and hair specifically was because I needed like an avenue to kind of fit in. I was always the weird kid, and I was very, very bad bullied in school, which sucks, but it's because I'm too cool, clearly. But yeah, so I used it originally as like an avenue to fit in, to kind of like dull myself into the background so people stopped having a reason to like pick on me essentially. And then it worked, and I was like kind of like shocked with the fact that like changing my appearance and changing myself into a character, if you will, because it was nowhere near like who I actually was as a person, actually made people, leave me alone, and not only leave me alone, but like kind of it gave me a friend group and stuff like that. And I was like, whoa, look at this is really cool. And then I'd always been obsessed with like fantasy and horror from like being younger. So when I like kind of got myself integrated into these groups, I was like, well, I've always like worried about people liking me and such like that. And now that I'm here, now that people like me and people leave me alone, I'm like, but do I actually like you? Like, do our personalities actually intertwine? Do we have things to talk about, or is it just the new eyeliner that's released? So from there, I decided to like use makeup as a way to kind of like rebel, if that makes sense. So I used it as a way to like kind of stand out and show my personality more. So I started like getting into special effects specifically, and it was definitely character creation from the start of things, because fantasy, I've always been like a really, really big fantasy head rather than horror. I love both quite equally, but back then it was more fantasy, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, that kind of thing. So I kind of used it as a way to like kind of bring in my crowd, like show people I was a weirdo and attract friends that I actually wanted to be around. Which yeah. So I started using it as a way to like, it was escapism for sure. And I didn't realize at the time that it could be a career. So for a long time it was just a hobby. Um but then and I had a very, very corporate career, which I won't bore you with because it was very boring. But yeah, I was in a very corporate career, and then every time that like the corporate career got too much, I always turned back to makeup and turning myself into weird and wonderful characters, special effects, and getting that shock reaction from people and all of the friends that came with it, the community aspect that came with it. And every time everything was, sort of sour in my life, that's what I turned to. So the last time that it kind of like in in my corporate career, the last time it went downhill, I again turned to makeup because that's always what I did. And then when I turned to that makeup that time, I was like, you know what? Actually, why do I keep using this as a hobby and a way to escape rather than making it my entire life? And that's what I
Mm.
decided to do, make it my entire life. So now I turn everyone into characters and creatures.
Yeah, that is so amazing.
Yeah,
Like,
it's very
yeah,
long-winded, so I apologize.
yeah. It's okay, no problem. Um, so I'm kind of curious. Like, if you like horror, what is your favorite horror film?
Now that is a question and a half. So I think because of the fantasy aspect of it, my favorite horror standalone is The Thing. Um, but like I don't know, I really love The Thing, but I also really love the occultism behind Rosemary's Baby. I don't know if you've ever heard of that or seen it before. Um, and Rosemary's Baby's got a really special place in my heart because it was like one of the first horror films that I ever watched when I was like, as I was a baby myself. My nana's really obsessed with horror, so I was like 6 or 7, and I remember being so creeped out by it. And it also like pushed me down a rabbit hole of like studying the occult because I love the occult as well. I'm such a weirdo. Um, so it's either The Thing or Rosemary's Baby. I've got like more of a mother-daughter relationship with Rosemary's Baby, whereas The Thing, I just think that like, it's all round like an incredible film.
Yeah,
So yeah. What
yeah.
about
I mean,
you?
I've
What's your
been.
favorite?
Oh, yeah. I have like two favorite franchises actually. I the first one I love is Terrifier.
Oh,
Yeah,
stellar choice.
yeah, because like I love Terrifier because of the massive gore and
Yeah. I really love the dumb slasher aspect of it. Like, there's just no rhyme or reason. I know they've tried, like, they're giving it a bit of a storyline now, but I love the way that he's just a man that just goes crazy because why not?
yeah, yeah,
And
definitely.
it's really good. I love Terrifier.
Yeah, yeah. And the other one I like is of course, the Twisted Childhood Universe. 'Cause-
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
that is a good one. It is.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, Louis Santer, like he did a great job with playing Tigger.
Oh, he did. He did. I just worked on the most recent one with them, and like seeing Lewis like actually in character again because his characters from seasons 13 and obviously as Tigger, they're vastly different. Both equally as terrifying, but in completely different ways. And watching like his ability to just switch up is it's insane. It's truly insane. He's such a talented actor
Yeah, yeah,
and
he is. Like,
you're
because
in
I
for a
mean,
treat.
he got me into to like knowing what season 13 will be about, and since he said about the gore of the movie, I was like, well, that's gonna be a movie for me to see.
For sure. There was so much gore. Like, obviously, a part of our job is like to keep sanitary all the time because we don't want to be infecting anybody. But no matter how hard we cleaned our hands and our feet as well, we were covered and stained in fake blood by the end of it. I was like 3 weeks after filming. I was still finding red splotches all over me. I was like, will it leave me alone yet? There was so much blood.
Yeah, yeah, I bet. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how season 13 goes.
Me too. Me too.
Yeah, yeah. Is there like any other upcoming projects that you will be working on?
There's a few that I've got in the works that I can't really talk about just yet, unfortunately, because of just it's the nature of the industry.
Yeah,
But
fair enough.
when I'm allowed to tell you more, I will drop you a DM and let you know. But I guess like in terms of like projects that are up and coming at the moment, I don't know if you've heard about it, but the new Elden Ring film, um, that was shot really locally to me. So I've had my eye on it, like crazy style. And then I just like scrolling through my stories the other day, and I saw that an artist that she's not really my friend, but she's somebody I've got on socials and somebody that I really, really love, and she's very, very talented. She worked on it, so now I know that the special effects is going to be well. I knew anyway, but it's going to be absolutely perfect, and I can't wait. Just can't wait for it to come out. So I can't tell you anything about what I'm doing, but that's the project I'm most excited for. In the, of course, I'm season 13, but yeah,
Yeah, yeah, that's fair enough. So,
yeah,
so yeah, I'm really looking forward to keeping an eye on like what projects you'll work on when they get announced.
yes, me too. I will share it all. You'll see.
Yes, that sounds great. So I want to talk to you about season 13.
Mhm.
How did you get involved in becoming the special effects artist for season 13?
Oh, it's my queen Meg. So Meg was the makeup designer, and she brought the whole team together. So Meg is somebody that I've been friends with for a long time. It's actually a bit of a weird story. I met her originally through an entirely different business that I had, making fake eyelashes. Very weird. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, I met her back then, and we'd worked on like a couple of smaller projects together over the years. And then she brought me along because we work so well together. We're basically we have a personal relationship as well as a professional one. So when the opportunity like arose, if you will, she was straight in my DMs and was like, "Queen, I know you'll love this. Do you want to get involved?" And then she told me like a little bit more about the story, and then I had a meeting with Jack and Danny. Jack and no, Jack and Lewis. Sorry, I don't know where
That's
Danny
okay.
came from. My bad. Um, it's because we have two friends that I call Jack and Danny. So whenever I say Jack, Danny follows. But anyway, sorry.
Mhm.
Yeah, so we had a meeting with Jack and Lewis, and then they told me about like more about what's going on in the film, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm in, because it's incredible. It's so good. But yeah, it was all Meg's doing, and she brought Yaz and Adela on as well. Incredible team, my girls.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did had a chat with the rest of them, and I bet their works are gonna do so well, and the same with yours.
Yeah, they're really, honestly, such a talented bunch. There's a lot of them. Couldn't have asked for a better group of people to work with, truly. And yeah, lifelong friends. I love them to my whole heart's content.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm really looking to seeing like all of your works on season 13 when it comes out very soon.
Thank you. We can't wait to show you, honestly. I can't wait to post the work.
Yeah, I'm totally gonna give it a review as soon as I see it.
Please do. Please do. Yeah, I can't wait to see it all come into fruition myself, to be honest with you, because obviously you get to see it on like, being performed, if you will. But we don't get to see much of it as you're filming it. And then the bits that we were able to see like through the monitor with all of like the sort of the mood lighting and such like that, like it looked perfect. Like everybody was so insanely talented. It's going to be stellar. It's going to be so good, and I can't wait.
Yeah, yeah, me too. Like really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Um, what was it like working with the cast and crew?
Whew, wow. I have nothing but great things to say about them because every single one of them, like when you work on like in this industry, like you're working with people day in, day out, like from the start, like early morning to late at night. They basically become your family. And like it's not always easy to make everybody your family. People are usually quiet and like don't want to talk too much, which is so fine. Like everyone's busy and they've got their own way of like sort of dealing with the stress of filming because as much as we all love our jobs, it's a very stressful environment to be in. Um, but this like the entire group of people, so the entire cast and the entire crew, like they were just high energy, beautiful energy, always putting out positive vibes and smiles and laughs all around. We had like something, I'm not too sure how much of this I'm allowed to say, so I'll keep it quite brief, but we had something after about 4 or 5, maybe 4 or 5 days of filming that was like really detrimental. Something really detrimental went wrong to the point where we were like, shit, like we may not have been able to continue the film kind of thing. And during that time, like you'd expect everybody's head to fall off, everyone to start arguing and so on and so forth. But no, everyone just kept the vibes right. We all like hugged each other. Like we got this, guys, and we were manifesting, keeping like the spirits high. And when all prevailed and we managed to sort it, thanks to again the talented team that we have, um, we it just went straight back into that. Let's go. Let's get this energy. Um, Everybody was so kind. Everybody was so nice, and there's not a single person that I wouldn't want to work with again. I've worked with Lewis again after seasons 13, and again, he's just great, really great to be around. But every single one of them, I want to see their faces. I want to kiss their faces. No, like with love, with respect. And yeah, they're all just really wonderful. And the team, like our makeup department, if I could have those girls with me wherever I go, I would truly put them in my bag as part of my makeup kit and take them because I loved every part of it.
Yeah, yeah, I bet because I mean all the cast and crew when I had a chat with them they had like so much fun that I heard from them. And yeah, I just bet it was a lot of fun like working on season 13.
Yes, so much fun, honestly, so much fun. A lot of chaos, very long days, but it was all worth it when you're around the right people.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, because like when I heard that you guys finished filming it like 3 to 4 days, I was like, wow, you guys finished already.
Yeah, we did, and it wasn't without sacrifice. Like every single one of us sacrificed sleep, um, energy, breaks. Now, I just want to make it really clear that Lewis and Jack both gave us they gave us ample of opportunity to take the breaks and take the rest, but we were both all so immersed in making the film to like its highest standard and making sure it was so good that we were just like, you know what, no, we'll roll in break, we'll eat and apply, it's fine. And yeah, it we had such passion for it because of how great everybody was. Like if Jack and Lewis wasn't as passionate about the production, I probably, you know, not me personally, but maybe like we wouldn't have put so much effort in, and perhaps it wouldn't have got filmed in the 4 days. But because of their like choices of who they chose to make this team, it's like they really looked at the personalities and made sure everybody gelled perfectly. We all loved each other and supported each other, and we wanted it done, and we wanted it done to a really high standard. So we gave it our all to get it done in those 4 days. Oh, was it 4 days? It was 4 days, I think, but it was chaos.
Yeah, I bet it was chaos. So yeah, that's really amazing. Was there any like hardest makeup you did for the project?
There's two instances that I can think of, and it wasn't necessarily like makeup. It was more, so we call them gags, and it's like it's makeup adjacent. So it's where, like you know, in Terrifier when there's like a really big scene and like you know somebody's this is didn't happen in seasons 13, so don't get your hopes up. But where somebody's body gets ripped apart. Um,
Mm.
so that's like essentially what a gag is, right? And there were a couple, so there was two gags specifically that we did, where one of the gags, again, I can't tell you the intricate details because it's a spoiler, but one of the gags we had to outsource a part of the special effects process, and the person that we outsourced to do it actually wasn't a special effects artist, but could do the thing that we needed them to do. So, and they were very, very great at it, but we had an issue with sizing essentially. And because of the issue with sizing and like camera dynamics, we're not entirely sure if that went well. We tried our hardest because again we had limited time to not only film it, but we also had limited time to create the things that were needed on screen too. Um, so we're not sure if that went well, but I have high hopes because we did our all. We had a few issues with like the blood rigs as well, which yeah, we had an issues with one being able to use them because of the filming space that we were in, and then two like essentially the rig itself, it was a bit topsy turvy. Um, and then we had another gag at the end of things. So me and Meg had created the gag. We practiced it. We dragged in two of our friends. So that was the Jack and Danny I referred to earlier. Dragged in a couple of our friends to actually make sure that it worked prior. Um, anyway, we get on to set and we've tested it, so we're confident it's going to work. It didn't work straight away because of the size differences and the height differences um, of the talent versus Jack and Danny. And yeah, there was just so many things that we kind of like had to problem solve on the day. We managed to get there, and that one we did manage to get a really great shot of. I know that for a fact, but yeah, it was one of those things that, like, because you practice it and you're like, oh no, yeah, we've got that in the bag, it's fine. And then something just completely random that you didn't think about, you're like, oh fuck, like, so yeah, we managed to sort it, which is great. But they're the two things where I'm like, okay, I will not make the same mistake again, kind of thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to seeing the gags. Like, yeah,
You
because
will love them.
yeah, yeah, I'll definitely love them because I mean, I really support like independent films. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
It's gonna be sick, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. Um, due to how you worked on season 13, what do you like about the movie?
And that's all I can say on that. It is not your traditional run of the mill slasher film. Um, it seems that there's no rhyme or reason, but in fact, there's things that you won't be able to pick out because we've really, like, specifically in the makeup department, we've really, really like um worked the characters to be able to make sure you wouldn't be able to see it coming. And then when it comes, yeah, it's really good. And yeah, so that's the bit I'm most excited for. It's just kind of that reveal and everyone to be like, what? No way. Like, I'm really excited about that.
Yeah, yeah, because I think about how I would like it when it comes out because Lewis had told me that it's sort of like a horror version of Love Island and Big Brother.
Yeah,
It-
for sure.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I haven't been watching Love Island, but I've seen Big Brother sometimes.
Hmm. I think the best way to think of it is more like, well, yeah, Love Island and Big Brother for sure, but think of the Red Rooms. Um, if you've heard the conspiracy about the Red Rooms, then you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that is the best way to kind of describe it. It's like a mix of both of them, but there's kind of like more kind of development behind, not behind the scenes, it's in the film, but there's more development that you won't see coming, and that's the great thing about it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how the movie goes and like because it will remind me of Love Island and Big Brother. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
For sure, for sure. It will be really good.
Yep. So I got one more question. Um, what do you hope the audience reviews will be when they see the movie?
Shock. Like, I want them to be really impressed by the gore, of course, but I really like want them to be equally as impressed by the incredible story. Um, because like I say, it's not just gore, and that's what I really like about this film specifically, is that it seems nonsensical, but there is an underlying kind of thing there. Um, and it doesn't really get revealed so much until towards the kind of end of the film. Not like right at the end where they've all woke up kind of thing, but um, it kind of like all starts being pieced together kind of halfway through, and then towards the end, like there's a reveal aspect of it. That's what I want people to be most impressed by. Well, equally as impressed by, shall I say? Because yeah, it really does. It's one of those things that like just comes out of nowhere and kind of hits you around the block, and you're like, what? Um, So yeah, I want them to stay for the gore and be like, "Whoa, this is really cool," and then um enjoy the story at the exact same time, and then push us forward for number two.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, I do like how the story goes for each movie, so I'm really excited to see how the story goes for season 13.
For sure, it will be great.
Yeah, yeah, I bet it'll be great. Because I mean, the time when Terrifier, when I saw it at the movies last time, and the gores came, I was like stunned, and
Yeah, for sure. It's like the great thing about this as well is that it's genuinely something that I like. Yeah, I know. I'm sure you watch a lot of horror media as well, but I watch a lot of horror media, and it's genuinely something that I haven't seen done before. It's a really, really unique take of sort of a film in general, especially one of this genre. Uh, and I think everybody will really impressed by that. And I like Terrifier, everybody loved it, and I'm not saying we're better than Terrifier because I really, really hold Terrifier really high in my regards. But it's it's a different it's a different crowd. Like people, it will attract a similar crowd to Terrifier because of the gore aspect. But it will also attract like people who are interested in like true crime and people who are more like into kind of thrillers and like deep dark like think pieces kind of thing. Um, so yeah, it's gonna hit new audiences, which is really cool. And then to watch those like audiences intertwine as well would be really exciting.
yeah, yeah, it will be really exciting. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how all that season 13 will go, and
Mhm.
yeah, I will give you guys like my thoughts on it when I see it.
Be brutally honest, we can take it.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, that's all the questions I got. So,
Amazing.
yeah, so thank you so much for coming to chat with me.
No, no problem. Thank you so much for having me. And sorry that I just chewed your ear off. I talk a lot. There's a problem I
Don't,
have.
yeah, don't worry. I get used to it because sometimes with my autism, I sometimes get trouble thinking what to say sometimes. So,
Yeah,
yeah,
of
yeah.
course. There's like non-verbal versus hyperverbal, and I'm for sure hyperverbal. I just don't shut up, nor do I know when to shut up.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair enough.
But it's been truly a pleasure. And thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And cannot wait to see your work on season 13.
You should get a ticket for the premiere. Come. I know it's a long flight, but
Yeah, I would totally love that because
I'll speak to Jack. I'll get him to put his hand in his pocket.
yeah, yeah, I would be so happy to like see you guys at the premiere.
It would be so cool. It definitely would.
Yeah, so yeah, I cannot wait for it.
Yeah, perfect. Well, I'll let you have a good rest of your day, and thank you again so much for having me.
Yeah, no problem. So everyone, if you guys are still interested in seeing season 13, then check out when it comes out very soon. And I just figured out that it's on IMDb now, and
Ooh,
yeah, yeah. So be sure to put it on your watch list because I just already did it. And and don't forget that the production has been renamed as Hoy Motion Pictures. So be sure to check it out and check out Emmy's socials to keep posted on her work. And
thank you.
don't don't forget to keep an eye out for more interviews for the season 13 interview collection, and I hope it all goes well. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this interview, and thanks again, Emmy, for your time to come and chat with me.
Thank you. Take care, Tate.
You too. So, guys, make sure to stay spooky and see you in the next episode. Bye bye.